So before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that everything I talk about in this video is my own opinion, and take everything that I say with a grain of salt, just like I said in the last video I made talking about all the problems I have with this board. Everything is strictly my opinion, so don't get too mad at me, and let's get on the video.
Dear Exway, please fix this problem. The reason I'm saying that is because when I got this board, I had a lot of problems with it. I made a whole video talking about all that kind of stuff. It was the first video I made about this board a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, I don't know how long. That video will be linked at the end of this one if you haven't already seen it. But the main reason is because in that video I said, you guys will probably will not have those problems, just for the simple fact of it was just a fluke thing, I'm pretty sure. So like you guys just heard in that clip, I was saying that if you buy this board, you most likely will not have the problems I had. But then on that video, I got this comment and this comment. And you guys don't have to read them all out. You don't have to read them out if you don't want to. But basically what they're saying is, hey, I got the board. I had the same problem you had. What do I do? And all I could say to them is, you guys are probably watching this video, all I could say is, I'm sorry, I don't know, because how I fixed it is I just legit messed with it for like 2 or 3 days, and then I was just like, okay, I'm over it, I'm getting a new one. I put it back in the box, put everything back, the T-tool, all the Allens, the spare belts, the spare bolts, everything back in their bags, back in the box how it came, ready to ship it back. And I was just about to ship it back, and I was like, let me take it out again and see if it decided to work. And sure enough, it worked. So the main problems I had was the motors were telling me that they were that they had the wrong ones selected in the app. This board has an app, and you can either have belt motors on it, which you guys can see there, the belt motors, or you can have hub motors, which means the motor is inside the wheel. And I did have the right motor selected in the app, and it was telling me that I didn't. The belts or the motors or ESCs, whichever one it was, I don't exactly know. I'm pretty sure it was the ESCs, which is actually what makes the board go. It's the speed controller to tell it how much gas to give it. And it was making weird grinding noises and stuff. And then I also had, it was telling me motors were overheating, and the board just, after a while, just stopped turning on. So, and these are the same problems that these people had in their YouTube videos that they posted. Don't think I just went into this video not knowing what I was talking about. I did my research. I had comments on my videos. There was comments on other people's videos. There was videos about it specifically, people asking for help. So don't think I just went into this video out of nowhere just saying these things without having research or proof. I do. And all the videos and that I put up on screen and stuff, those will all be linked down in the description, just to give those people credit. So the main reason I am making this video is because this board is expensive. This board cost $1,000. These people that are buying this board are saving their hard-earned money for months, years to get this board, and then they get it and they're excited to go ride and learn how to ride an electric skateboard if it's the first one that they've ever had, and it doesn't work. Tell me how bad that would feel, because that's exactly what happened to me and all of these other people that got their board and they just don't work. And I don't understand why Exway is having this problem. It's only on their Riot. I'm pretty sure it's the motors not responding to the ESCs right or something, because on those comments I asked those people, did you have a Riot drive or did you have belt hub motors? And they said Riot. So they're having a problem with their Riot board. This is one of their most expensive boards. I'm pretty sure it is their most expensive, and it has a fatal flaw. And Exway's been around long enough to put out, I think, 5 boards now, or they're working on their 5th. So it's not like this is the first board they've ever put out and they're still working out the kinks. They know what they're doing, and they have the best ESC inside of this board, the Hobby Wing, which is the one that everyone uses in their boards. It's the best one. It's the one that Boosted used. Boosted isn't a company anymore, but it's the one they use. It's the one the WowGo uses, which is the other board that we have. It's my dad's board. An amazing board, worked right out of the box, and it was only $600 or $700, and it worked amazing, and we've got over 1,000 miles on that board. This board uses it, of course, like I said, and all the other huge electric skateboard manufacturers use that ESC because it is the best one, and for some reason, Exway is having problems with it. I don't know why. I know they use a modified version, and so does WowGo. They use the same version because their controllers look pretty much identical. This one is a little smaller, but the screen, when the screen lights up, is the exact same on the WowGo pretty much, just a little bit different. And I don't know what Exway's problem is with this board. I don't know if it's the motors. If it's the motors, fix that. Fix the motors, or if it's the ESCs, do that. Whatever it is, if anyone's watching this from Exway, please fix this problem, because it is getting harder and harder for me to recommend this board to people when they're gonna run the chance of the board not working right out of the box. I get the board stopping working at over 1,000 miles. That's insane to have that many miles on the board, but I've already got 300 on this one. But still, right out of the box, this product should work. If you're paying that much money, it should work, right? That's what I think. So if you have your heart set on this board, I'm not telling you not to get it, because the chance of you having a problem is probably still pretty low. But if you're still skeptical or scared about having that problem, I would go with the WowGo 3 or the WowGo 3X if you want the belt motors. It's an amazing board. I've never ridden the X, which is the belt motors, but it is literally the exact same board as the 3, which is, I've put so many miles on that board. It's exactly the same. It's just your belt configuration instead of your hubs. But I love this board. If only it worked straight out of the box, I would tell you, get this board, do it, it's amazing, because it really is. But you just run the chance of it not working, which shouldn't be a problem when you're paying this much for a board. In the last video, I was recommending this board, saying get it, that it's an amazing board, but after I made that video, I had people telling me that they got it and it doesn't work, and I feel really bad for recommending it, and then these people having the same problem that I did after I said in that video that you guys probably will not have this problem, and then people did, and it's really not good for that to happen, because I feel really bad about it. So if those of you that got this board from my video or whatever, saw my video and then ended up buying it and you had that problem, I am so sorry. The best thing you can do is send it back to Exway, or if you don't get it to work, you can send it back to Exway. But with the state of the world right now, you might have to wait a few months, which really sucks. But after we get out of this whole quarantine thing, you guys can probably send it back. But really, electric skateboarding is so fun. I encourage you to get into it if you haven't ever ridden one. If you have a friend or know someone that has one, to ride it for a little bit. If it's just like up and down the street just to see what it's like, you'll probably love it. If you grew up skateboarding, you will probably love electric skateboarding. It is so fun. I love riding. I've got over 300 miles on this board already, and I've only had it for a few months. But if you want to get your first electric skateboard, I would say buy the Walgo 3. And I know I keep talking about that board. I need to make a video about it. I haven't yet, but that will be coming soon. I need to put that on my list. It's not on my list yet. I'll do that right after I finish filming this video, and then that'll probably come out in the next few weeks, because that board is amazing and we never had a single problem with it, which is what you want in an electric skateboard. So I love this board. I wish I could say that this is a 100% guarantee for me, but it's not. I'm probably about 70-30. If you really want it, go for it. It's an amazing board. I love it, and I keep saying that because I love this board. It's so fun to ride. Just that sound that you get from the belt motors is amazing. It is so loud. It sounds like a jet taking off. It is amazing. I love the sound of the belt board. Some people don't like it, but I love it. I love the sound that it makes when you're going down the road. It's amazing. The looks that you get from people when you go past them at 25 miles an hour, and all you can hear is this jet taking off. It's so cool to hear. Some people don't like it, and if you don't, if you still want an X-Way and you don't want belts, X-Way has a model. It's the X-Way X1 Pro. This one is the X-Way X1 Pro Riot. So, and I'm pretty sure those people haven't had many problems, if any, with the hub motor version of this board. Geese. So if you still really want an X-Way but you want a hub motor board, I would go with the hub motor board that they have, the X-Way X1 Pro. And I'm pretty sure they don't have that problem, because the problem is with these motors and them not connecting right or something. I don't know. But I think that's all I got for you guys today. I know I usually don't make these kind of videos where kind of hating on a product or anything, because if I didn't like a product, I wouldn't be making a video about it. And of course, this is not sponsored by X-Way, because I wouldn't be saying things like this. I love the board, and all of the other videos that I've made about this board and stuff, those were all just me making a video because I like the board, but had a lot of problems with it. And if you guys get this board, I really hope that you guys don't have those problems and that you love the board as much as I do. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be back to normal videos, not me sitting here ranting about this electric skateboard not working. And maybe it'll be nicer outside. It's like 50 degrees out here and it's spring. Yesterday it was like 70 or 80, nice, sunny, a cool breeze, but it's freezing cold out here. And it was super cold going over here. It's really windy. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.